Welcome to Life of an eBay Seller. In this podcast, I'm gonna share some of the most important secrets that's gonna get you a lot of money on selling on eBay. What you have to do and what it takes for you to be one of those top sellers on eBay itself. So first secret, and it is very important for you to actually do this, is to start listings everything that you possibly can on your eBay site. That's right, you have to actually list in order to make money. It sounds really simple, but a lot of people don't really do it. They don't do it consistently. That is the key. Some people just list a few things there, put them up for sale, and then they get no sales, and then they stop doing it. That is not the way for you to be successful in this business. You gotta list things every single week, and if items are not selling, you lower the price down to get them out of the way so you can put in things that are gonna sell. So that is one of the key methods for you to get rid of excess inventory that has no use. There is inventory that you might get that is not selling, and that's not good for you to just keep on listing it over and over and over again and having no sales out there. Maybe the price is too high, maybe the items have no use for somebody and nobody wants to buy them. Maybe there is way too much competition for the niche that you're in. You gotta find what is working for you and keep on doing it, and stop focusing on areas that are not working for you. Now, some people, they give up. They start listing things and then it's not working for them and they think this business is not actually good, and then they stop doing it. This is the way a lot of people actually do it. They start something that has nothing to do with 9 to 5. And when you work in your own business, the key is to self-motivate yourself, and you can't give up right away. Most people who start their own business give up, and they give up right before the success actually comes. In fact, when a lot of the businesses that I actually started, I gave up on them prematurely and I never got to the success level. After I actually figured this out, I started to go about and go into more details. I decided that I'm not going to give up right away. I'm just going to put extra effort instead in whatever is working, and then I saw it actually pay off. So that is the key for you to be successful with online business. Now, when you have a lot of things that are listed for sale, the more things you have for sale, the more likely somebody is going to buy them, especially if they're related to each other and according to the niche level of what you're selling. So if you're selling everything that has to do with clothing, you gotta have a lot more different choices for the buyer to actually buy, because if they go into your shop and only see like 3 or 4 selections, they might just skip over it. If they see 20 to 50 selections, they might go and take a look and try to find out which one is the coolest item you have, which one is the best priced, which one is the most stylish for them, and they're gonna go about and decide to buy it. A lot of people, this is something that they don't go into it and say, hey, I'm gonna buy this piece of clothes today, or I'm gonna buy this merchandise today. They don't actually say that. They don't go about with the thinking that I'm going to buy something. Think of it as a shopping mall. When you go into a shopping mall yourself, do you go about and do you think that you're going to be buying a few things there? Maybe, but you're not really going and going to buy just the things you always plan on buying in a shopping mall. A lot of times you go in there and you buy a lot of stuff that you never even planned to buy. A lot of times you buy more than your budget actually wanted to buy. And those are called things that you buy out of not necessity. You're buying them because you just saw it and you thought, I gotta have it. Now, what makes you buy something versus not actually buy it? It has to do with how unusual the item itself is. For example, you go into a store and you see they only have one item of something very unusual and the price is pretty steep. It's more likely you're gonna buy this item than you're gonna buy if you see there's like 10 to 20 or even 50 of the same identical piece of clothes sitting on one location. You're less likely to buy it, especially if it's not on sale. So unusual items that are worth more and that are on big sale are more likely to get you to buy it. It's called impulse shopping. Impulse shopping is when you gotta have something, you just want to buy it. With online, when you're selling something online and somebody goes to your online store and they see something they really want to buy, and they see there is only one of those things and they can't get it anywhere else, they're more than likely to get it because it is unusual, it's rare, and they want to have it, especially if it is one of a kind. This is why I like to sell vintage items, because a lot of times those items are one of a kind, and once you get them, there is no more. I don't have any more supplies of the same item. And then another thing why I like to sell vintage things is because it is very hard for me to find them. At the same time, when somebody buys them, I don't have them anymore, but I can still put a lot of higher price for those items themselves because those items are unusual. So I can rack up a huge price on an item that is vintage versus an item that's a lot of it on eBay itself. So something that there is a lot of different things that already exist on eBay and anyone can go and do price comparison, it's much harder for you to sell this product. So think about when you go to a shopping mall, when you go into one store and you see one product, and then if you go to a different store like Target, Walmart, all those stores are very alike. And if you're going to be buying one item from them, you know that you can go into another store and get the same exact item a lot cheaper. So it's all about convenience. If you're there and you have to have it or you need it, you're going to buy it. Versus online, you can do comparison shopping right away. So that makes it a lot harder for you to sell the same item that is selling on Target itself on eBay. So if you're putting the same exact item for sale on eBay, and does the research and finds out this item is worth a lot less than you're selling it, they're not gonna buy it. That's why on eBay it's a whole different ball game here. When you're selling things, you gotta get them to buy it right now, you gotta work on the price itself, you gotta have merchandise that is unusual and rare, and not anyone can actually go about and get their hands on that kind of stuff and sell it. That's why some of the stuff that I sell commands a higher price versus other seller might not be able to command the same price, because I'm selling unusual items and he is just selling items that he gets anywhere, including he might get them from Walmart, from Target. But if he's getting it from those locations, if you do price history and you're trying to look up how much you can buy the same identical product, if he's charging more for something that you can get for a lot cheaper, he's not going to make any sale. So that is very important for you, that your merchandise, whatever you're selling, is unique, it is different, and you're definitely going to command a higher price. Now, for you to have a lot of items in your shop, there's two things you really have to do. One, you got to up your seller limits. So you got to call eBay and ask them to increase your limits a lot higher. Because if your limits are not high enough, you won't be able to go about and sell a lot of items. You'll be limited to maybe 25 or maybe 50 items a month, and those are the free listings that you can use every month. If you're just going to be using the free listings, you won't be able to get and increase the amount of volume in your store. More things includes the benefit of getting more sales. So let me give you an example of a real store. If you're going, for example, to Walmart, how many items do you see there for sale? You don't see like 10 or 20 items. You see thousands of different products. The more items that the store sells, the more likely that somebody is going to buy. That is the secret to your success. So when somebody goes to your eBay shop and they want to buy something and there's only like 10 to 20 items every single week, that's not enough. So what I actually did, and I think it is very important for you to do as well, is to open an eBay store. Especially during the holiday season. When you open your eBay store, now you can add a humongous amount of listings, and depending on the subscription that you have to the eBay store itself, you might be able to list a lot and a lot more items in the eBay store itself. So the more items you go about and you list in your eBay store, the more likely that you're going to be getting sales. Now, the subscription cost is a little bit like 25 or 30 bucks every single month. And if you are selling a lot of items, that's going to be, and it's going to pay for itself a few times over. That is the really cool thing about eBay itself, is that the more items you sell, the more they are gonna go and help you out with your business, the more traffic they're gonna keep on sending to your eBay shop, and the more sales you're gonna be making. So unlike any other place, eBay itself is great at helping those sellers who are helping themselves. So the more sales you make, the more eBay is going to try to help you out by boosting your store in the search engine. Especially when it comes for you, if you are putting the identical item on sale as 5 or 6 different sellers, if you have an eBay store, your item is going to be ranked a lot higher if you are in compliance with eBay rules, and if you're doing the SEO correctly on eBay, you're gonna get to the top of the search. So instead of somebody going through 10 to 20 different pages of eBay to find the best bargain and the best possible product, the first 2 to 3 pages is where most sales are actually going to happen on eBay itself. So this wraps up this quick episode of what things you have to do in order for you to get a lot more sales on eBay itself. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, because this channel has a lot of goodies that's going to help you out with your journey to become an eBay Powerseller and make a lot of money online on eBay itself. See you in the next episode.